at you with an interesting video today. Today's topic, or should I say what I want to talk about today, is how to make a very simple dog run between two trees. Okay, so you got this tree right in front of me, and then there's a tree behind me. In my hand, I have two carabiners, and I have some paracord. That's basically all I'm going to need. You can see that this paracord is yellow. It's very bright. I like this color because I like my line to contrast with the environment around me. I like it to be very, very easy to see, so that's why I use this color. So stay with me and let's get started. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take one end of my paracord, and I'm going to do this against the tree so you can get a good contrast to see the knot that I'm going to do. But I'm going to tie a bowline here. So this end, well, actually this end that goes down to the ground is what we refer to as the standing end. And this end right here that has the little bit of fray on the end, this is what they refer to as the working end. So I'm going to take the working end of the line and I'm going to make just a little loop right here. Okay. Now this tail, this working end, is going to come from underneath. It's going to come through the loop. Okay. Now I'm going to hold everything with this hand. Now the working end is going to go underneath or on the back side of this standing end. And then we're going to go right back into the loop. Okay, from here we're going to kind of tighten everything up and dress the knot. And now we have a good bowline. Okay, from here, now that I have my bowline in the end of the line, I want to climb up just a little bit because I want this ridge line to be slightly higher than my height, because I don't want to be running into it at camp. So I'm going to step up very carefully, just a little bit, and I'm going to run this around the tree, a little bit higher than my height, like I said. And I'm going to run all of this standing in through this bowline. So that I have a connection on the tree up here. Now you can see the height of it is considerably higher than my height, and that's exactly okay. Now that I have all my rope through here, I'm going to take a walk towards this other tree. When I get fairly close to the tree, I like to hold my rope up and touch the tree. And then I like to come back about, probably about 3 feet from the tree. From here, I'd like to tie another bowline. So this is going to be the working end that's going to go out the hole. It's going to be a little bit harder because it's a lot longer. I'm pulling a lot more rope through. Okay, so we have that. And then we're going to go around. I know this might seem confusing. It's just another bowline. I'm doing this fast. So from there you can see I have another bowline. Just like that. Now the reason I like the bowline knot for this process is because this knot is very easy to undo after it's had tension on it. So there's my start of my trucker's hitch. Now from here, you can see when I hold it up that that's a few feet from the tree. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to climb up a little bit, just like I did earlier, or step on something that make me just a tad bit taller. Reach around the tree, pull all my rope through, and then I'm going to go through this loop with all of my rope here. And from here, I'm going to take this standing end, or this working end that's in my hand here, and I'm going to pull it towards the tree. What this does is this will tighten my ridge line for me. See, I'm pulling it closer, and this ridge line's getting nice and tight. Okay, so I'm here, and I've pulled this nice and tight. I'm going to take my hand and I'm going to pinch these two layers right here because I don't want this to loosen. So I'm just going to pinch that and kind of hold it. And this rope that's in my hand over here, I'm going to lay it all the way over. See, like this. I'm just kind of laying it over. And what I want to do is I want to come in from your side and pull my hand through and reach and grab this tail here. From here. Oops, sorry, there's a log below me. Bear with me here. So let me do that again. So I'm reaching through, grabbing this rope, and I'm kind of pulling it, kind of making everything kind of tighten up, and then I'm going to jerk this knot as I let go towards the bowline. See that? How that thing locked up on itself? That's what I want. That's going to keep this ridge line nice and tight. From here, I'm going to pull this excess off, and if I have a stick or anything like that, I can put in that little hole. Just like this. And what that'll do is that'll keep that knot from, that slip knot from coming undone. Now, from here, that's really all I need to do. I can add like a half hitch or something to add a little strength to it, or another slip knot if you want. But that's basically about it. Now from here you can see I have some excess line left over. This is what I'm going to use for my actual dog run. So I'm going to make a small cut right here. Put this away. Just kind of tuck it up out of the way. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. Now on this side, I'm going to make a bowline. Just like so. And remember those two carabiners I had? One of them is going to come through here, and it's going to come up to the ridge line. Then you take and you find your dog, however tall your dog is. You don't want him like being jerked up, so you want to make sure that he has enough line, and you can use like a clove hitch. Okay, and let me show you that clove hitch. I'm going to turn like this, make a loop on itself, then I'm going to make another loop on itself, like a figure of 8. You see that? Like a racetrack. Then I bring these two tails together and run my carabiner through this. Okay, and that's the perfect height for my dog. Now you can see that I still have excess line. That's okay. Let's just go ahead and gather this up, just like this. Make a little loop or something here just to kind of hold the rope together. And we don't want this excess line around with our dog, so what we'll do is we'll change ends. We'll swap ends. This will be the side that the dog goes on. That's a lot cleaner. And this side goes up in the ridge line. Now, the reason I chose the clove hitch is because if you had a second dog, you could put him on this side, and either side could be a load-bearing side. We use this knot a lot in rock climbing applications, search and rescue and things like that, because you can put weight on either side and it won't undo. Even though it doesn't look very strong, it is. So from this point, I'm going to go get my dog, and I'll be back. Little black dog. Okay, so this is my little black dog. Say hi. Let's put her down. Come here, baby girl. And there she is. Now she can run back and forth between these trees. Come here, Blackie. See? There she goes. See her? She can't go too far sideways. She can run up and down the line, and she's not at risk of getting tangled on anything. I mean, she can run around this tree Now I've seen them get tangled that way, and if you want to stop them from doing that, then what you'd have to do is you'd have to come up about this level right here and put a clove hitch in this line before you tension it, and put like a stick or a rock or something, and what it'll do is it'll stop that carabiner right there. You could also flip the carabiner around if you did something like that, so that you have a smaller surface coming in contact with that stick. So that's something you can keep in mind. I've never really had to do that. They're pretty smart. They know where to go. So anyway, I want to say thank you for taking a look at my dog run video. I hope you found some good useful information here. Please feel free to like, thumbs up, share, subscribe, and as always, have a beautiful day. Thanks for watching. Now go out